𝗬𝗪 Taproom is the place to play indoor golf in Worcester. Featuring 5 bays with brand new 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀 laser simulators and over 16,000 courses to choose from, including local courses, you're guaranteed to tee off comfortably on your favorite course any time of the year. 𝗬𝗪 Taproom also hosts indoor golf leagues year-round so you can grow as a player and have fun rain or shine. Great food, great drinks, and reasonable rates. Navigate to 𝗬𝗪taproom.com to book a bay today. Say hi to Todd, Doreen, and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you.
Great teams don't happen by chance. They're built on trust, teamwork, and people who show up when it matters. At Massive Staffing Solutions, we connect people with opportunity and businesses with reliable talent. And we're proud to support the local communities and organizations that bring people together. Massive Staffing Solutions. People first, community always.
No job is too big or too small for Worcester's best signage and display crew. Art Creative are experts in signage, banners, large format printing, vinyl lettering, and more. With work featured all over New England, they will understand your needs better than any competitor, guaranteed. If you're looking for a local business that truly cares about quality, Art Creative is here for you. Check out their Facebook page or visit them online at art-creative.com.
And yeah, I mean, he's going to want to come back, and getting knocked out in the second round by Fred is not where he wants to be defending his title. So that's going to be well outside for Mike, as Tom going to look to take the start in this. Let's see if he can find the ball as he does. So Tom will be opening up our second semifinal match to see who will match up against Fred Krueger. Will it be a rematch of Tom and Mike, or Tom and Fred, or will Mike have his maiden win be followed with a championship?
We'll see here. I mean, Tom, you know, I think he threw about an 85 average last week against Fred. So, I mean, he was not throwing bad darts at all. But I think we've seen this a couple times in the past. Sometimes Tom can be a little slow to start. And this is the opportunity where you have to get on him quick. You have to find your scores. You have to find these legs. Because if you go one set up on Tom, I mean, granted, he's going to turn it on. He's going to be mad. He's going to be upset. But you cannot afford to not take advantage of a slower start from the Emperor.
If you're given a gift, you can't give it back. That's the problem. So there he is, the 140 after the poor first visit of 42. Comes back with the 140 to try to hold his throw. What does Parissi have to answer? Not the dart he wants, drifting into the 1. Can he straighten it out? 41 is not going to cut it in this leg.
That's a tough visit there from Mike Parissi. And I guess for everybody who doesn't know, do you know a lot about Mike, where he shoots out of, what his happenings? Do you have any intel on Mike?
So he does play on the 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀 teams for Minuteman. He is out of that Route 9 sports bar. What do we have, a 1-2-3? No, it's only an 83 as it kicks. So we know at the play-in, he had quite the crowd as all the 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀s and all the Route 9 sports bar fans came out to support him. And
Indeed he did, yeah. I mean, he had so much support there, which is great to see. It's what we're trying to build here with the Worcester Premier League. Get everybody out to support their local guys. And he got it done against Steve Curtin in that final game.
Literally a last leg decider. As nervy as it gets, as Tom Curtin fires in another ton to really put himself on a finish and take control of this first leg.
Yeah, and Mike's going to have to muster more of that resolve here. He faces off against probably one of his toughest tests yet. I've seen him at tournaments. He was up at Port City. I believe he and Mike Kerrigan actually took out Jason Brandon and Leonard Gates in, I think, open doubles cricket, I believe.
I think it was doubles 01. But regardless, a huge team to take down.
And he was, no offense to Mike, but Parissi was the main driver of that game towards the end when it got really nervy. So this man has some fantastic darts in him, looking a little rough here in the opening leg with Tom sitting on the 40 left. But I'm sure as this game develops, we're going to start to see some crazy darts here from Mike.
Yeah, it just shows he has the experience going up against these big guys, against the top shots. And as Tom just shows, he is the top shot. He is the guy to beat. He is the one with the target on his back.
The Emperor is not messing around here in the opening leg. 93.94 opening round salvo from the Emperor. Mike Parissi knows that a 56 is not going to be good enough to beat anybody here on any given day, any given Monday, but needs to start locking in these darts if he wants to give Tom a true test here.
But yeah, Tom not showing any. Yeah, it was doubles 0-1.
Thank you,
as
Mike.
Mike
You were
said.
there.
But Tom not showing the weakness now as he fires in 2 trip 20s. And it looks like he goes wide for that third dart, but a big 𝗪𝗏35 found. And he's off and rolling.
Yeah, Mike Parissi just needs to keep these darts steady now. Again, a little bit of a gift there, a little bit of opportunity now. Slots that second dart in there, can't follow it, so follows the visit from Tom with a ton. Keeps steady, keeps honest, and Tom Curtin, again, nothing really bothers this guy. He just finds his triples, blows up the numbers, finds 2 in there. The Emperor looking for a 180, gets it done. Big 180 from Tom Curtin.
Yeah, Tom Curtin, unfazed by everything. This is already looking better than he looked last week, as he's not straying to the left and right as much as he was. Now he's able to keep those darts straight, and the 180 follows. And a 100 followed by Mike. Not quite going to be enough, as Tom's going to have 6 darts to take out this 186.
I would say a little bit of a better leg, though, from Mike developing here, though. I mean, he's starting to get into his game, and I feel like one of the biggest differences that a lot of players coming into the Worcester Premier League are going to experience is you don't have a lot of time. Steel tip players here in New England, we're used to that short format, but these guys are ruthlessly aggressive, and they are going to make you pay if you can't play your best stuff right out of the gate.
Yeah, holds of throws matter, and getting off to a strong first set matters. A big 96 found as he's starting to settle into a groove, able to move down to that trip 19, but Tom Curtin finds at 19 and needs to find the triple here. Doesn't find it, so all he can do is lay up now. A lot of the times, trip 16's the move, but trip 20 will be the move on this occasion. A 58 scored, so 145 for Mike Parissi to steal the leg.
Yeah, massive opportunity. I mean, these are the shots that you have to try and take. I mean, it's so close there with that first dart. Second dart goes outside, so some frustrating throws here from Mike Parissi. I'm not sure if he even caught anything worthwhile with that third dart. No, he did not. I mean, those are the opportunities that you have to take if you're given them, because going down to these 16s or 8s, upstairs is a double 20. You're not going to get many opportunities. Coming back for another one, 104 needs to get it done.
But now, because that visit was so low by Mike, he's still at a 104 finish. But I say that, he finds the trip 20. He either goes 12 or 4 here. Goes for the 4 for tops to steal the leg. And he does! A 104 finish for Mike Parissi to take leg 2.
What a take from Mike Parissi to tie up this set. I mean, that's a statement against the Emperor, saying you're not safe either.
But look at this, the Emperor striking back, but goes well wide with that third dart. He's unhappy with the third one, as those first 2 looked so clean, but a 135 start for Tom Curtin.
I think we might have been a little too loud because Mike had a little smile on his face. I think he heard us with the big call, the big shout there. But, I mean, how can you not be excited? You just took out a ton plus at the WPL against a guy like Tom Curtin. That's got to feel good.
And he deserves it. When you take a shot like that, it's a high-pressure shot when you're given that opportunity. You had a poor visit the turn before to come out and hold your nerve, take that out. Against a top shot like Tom Curtin, just phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, and he's looking to do more of the same here. As again, that first start has just been slightly high consistently here, not able to go underneath. Mike is a taller shooter, so again, a lot of players have that opportunity to slot darts underneath. If you're a taller guy, sometimes it's hard to get those darts underneath each other.
Yeah, you tend to want to stack them, but look at this. 2 trebles found, and he finds another treble. It's just the wrong one. But just great darts from Tom. The power scoring coming in, and it's just been the doubles for Tom.
And this
Gotta
is something
be able to find it.
This is something that we've seen before, where if you start to feel yourself a little bit, feel a little good, feel a little groovy on the dartboard, Tom gets mad. And he really powers up, finds that extra gear. And I think there's one thing scarier than a normal Tom Curtin. It's an angry Tom Curtin. That's a guy I never want to face off against.
I think there was a pretty popular clip of ours where I walked up and took out like a 100 finish or something like that against them. And then literally the next leg, the Emperor's Wrath leads out with the 180 on me. And I go, well, what are you going to do about that?
Yeah, and Mike Parissi with that opening one. Not much he can do here. Trying to bring his score down as best as he can. Able to lock in 2. You can tell by the reaction there, it's just not going to be enough as Tom eyeballing 68.
Yeah, it's still sitting on 179. Tom's got all the time in the world. He'll go 16 for double 16. Is that one in the way? No, it's not. but it goes wide.
And that was well outside there for Tom Curtin. Uncharacteristic, but it is something that we saw in week 1 where his darts were going left and right by a significant margin.
And I mean, it's a safer double with your opponent not on a finish. There's no reason to really pressure it and like risk hitting like a 7 down low. I think it's just a safe play because now he's still sitting on a 135 and 32 is just getting eyeballed up. He's just going to walk it right in, nice and safe. Oh, well inside.
Wide.
So he finds it, corrects it with the 3rd dart, but a little bit of a scare there.
Yeah, if I was Tom Curtin, I would not be satisfied with how difficult it was to find that double. But Mike Parissi, leading off now in this leg, wants to get off to a rocket ship of a start, finds the first dart, goes high on the second one, wants to slot this one in and goes wide, pulls it to the right. So opportunity now for Tom to really punish.
And we're seeing Mike starting to find those trebles now. His first couple visits in the first leg, the darts were not bad. They were just not quite finding the treble. Almost like what we see here with Tom. They're not bad darts. They're just not quite landing where they need to go.
Yeah, unfortunate visit there from Tom Curtin, but a huge opportunity for Mike, who finds the 1 with the opening dart. Needs to try and drop this dart down. Can't do it. So a little bit of a break there for Tom Curtin as he kind of centers himself, focuses up, just wants to get these darts into that red segment.
Yeah, Tom's got to recenter himself and figure out where he's going. We saw this last week where he struggled in some spots. Does sneak it in the corner of that trip 20, but he'll be unhappy with that visit with only a 66.
Yeah, I mean, again, and if you're Mike Parissi, you're holding your throw here. Your opponent's not throwing that great. You cannot afford darts like that go haywire into the 5. You need to start scoring now because Tom's not going to be down for too long. That 45 is not going to be satisfactory.
Yeah, absolutely not. Got to pick up his stuff. Now only 45 points down. Tom's almost certain to come back from this, but he looks to walk it up. And he does. There, finds the ton. Not absolutely critical, but Mike still needs to find a big visit to kind of put himself in charge.
Yeah, and how often does Tom Curtin walk away from a visit not finding at least one significant triple? Mike, again, struggling to keep these darts centered here, so awkward stuff now. Maybe some weird arm things going on. The mechanism's not quite working right for Mike. Tom looking to move it over to the right, finds it in a really great spot. If he can put another one in there, the 95 is serviceable.
Oh, it's a 140. Snuck
Excuse
that
me,
first dart
140.
in.
Wow, my bad. Excuse me.
I would say a little more than serviceable there.
And 291 now for Mike. And again, just struggling. The first dart not going all the way. Second dart finding that 5. Again, just looking for anything in the breakfast. Well, it's 9:30 at night, and I don't think breakfast is quite appropriate.
Oh, I'm sure you could find some places that'll give you
I'm
breakfast.
sure you could find it, but I mean, it's not breakfast time.
So Tom, trip 20. He's not going to find, but I don't think you would go for bull anyway. You can leave it hanging. That's not going to be the visit he wants. So only a 56 for Tom. Still has some time. Mike needs a pretty big visit to keep himself in this leg.
Yeah, and again, no pressure. There's no pressure on Tom.
And the problem here, now he doesn't have a finish. The 2 single 20s leaves no finish because a ton does not do it for you.
Yeah, and working with 79 now. Tom eyeballing those 19s, now going back up to 20, just doing a little check there. 60 left, finds it. 1 dart at double 20. And he just goes high, dead center, but can't find it. So now, opportunity now for Mike Parissi to bring his score down. Tom sitting quite pretty, though, with 40.
And going downstairs, only a 46 scored, so no pressure on this for Tom. Should just walk up and pop this one. Gonna have all the time in the world. Double 10. Let's not make a mess of this.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's messing about a little bit. And he goes low, so still no finish for Mike, but a little iffy on these doubles.
And these are the moments that really hurt as any player. I mean, the opportunity for Mike, if he was on and out, you're not going to get this chance very often, but stuck on 159, able to pick up a great visit, but it's still, you're playing from behind. Tom knows he was safe, just trying to clean up this 5. It can get a little sketchy. Now down to double 2, wants to collect, finds it with that second dart, and Mike Parissi again, little shake of the head there, knows that there was some life here in this leg. Tom takes the first set, looking for another one.
Yeah, Mike's going to start us off here in the second set.
𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗍𝗀𝗎 Darts is the name in darts for Central Massachusetts and beyond. From dart sets and boards, accessories and apparel, to luck of the draws and events, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗻𝗏 does it all to support the community they truly understand and love. Trusted by everyone, from players just starting out to state league champions, if you need to stock up on supplies or are just looking for a good time, look no further than 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏. Be sure to follow them on Facebook to stay up to date and tell them the WPL sent you.
Days End Tavern is Oxford's hometown sports bar. Always serving up great times, great drinks, and great vibes. Always open for the biggest games. Come for the people, stay for the dart leagues, pool leagues, trivia nights, live music, and so much more going on every week. Come as friends, leave as family. How every hometown bar should be. Head on down to Days End Tavern in Oxford today. Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. Their catalog runs deep, including custom team uniforms, embroidered corporate wear, spirit wear, and promotional items. If you want it branded, they have the tools and the people to get the job done right. So if you're looking for unmatched quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time on your project, head down to Marlboro or give U.S. Sports and Apparel a call. Again, if you're looking for gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
Not Joey229 says, the way to destroy any American at darts as a European is crazy, buddy. I implore you to hop on a plane, try out for the Worcester Premier League, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we want to see the best players. You gotta be able to hold those averages. We've seen some crazy stuff here. Borderline professional averages sitting in the mid to high 90s. So we want to see you do it. I'd love to see it. I applaud it.
Tom and Fred, certainly used to operating at that level. Finds the big 140. Opening salvo fired away by the Emperor. 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 under a lot of pressure now to keep finding triples. That's the main goal right now. Find them.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to keep them straight. The scoring is just not quite there for Mike, and the frustration is setting in. The walls are starting to close in on Parissi.
I mean, I would say that the walls are closing in, maybe on this leg. Also, funny number, 420 mentioned. But it's a tough spot to be in. I mean, Tom's playing at a significant level right now. Mike has been hovering around this 70-60 average. I really feel like he's just... He can find more triples than this. It's just not happening right now.
Right, and that gets frustrating, and that takes a mental toll on you. If you know you could throw better than this and you're just not quite finding it, it starts to get, like, constricting, where what do I do? What do I change? How do I figure out what I'm supposed to do? I'm drifting wide on that trip. Finds another one. 2 trip ones, and it corrects it with a 66. About the best he could have come up with in the scenario that he put himself in.
And he leaves a finish, too. That was about the most Tom Curtin visit I've ever seen, where he nails those 2 triple ones, finds that triple 20. Frustration on the face of Mike here, who is just struggling to put it together. Going back for another helping of breakfast. Tom Curtin working with 155. It's not going to go here, but again, no pressure. This has been a rather easy game, I would say, for Tom Curtin so far.
Yeah, but he'll be frustrated. Look at 2 wide darts, and as I say, that goes down for the 77, but still, he'll be real frustrated with 2 wide darts at the beginning of that turn. It's not in confidence instilling, especially if he wins this. He's going to have to go play Fred Krueger, who's not going to give him the chances that he's getting from Mike.
90 average in that previous game versus Steve K. I mean, that was a good game. I feel like Tom always plays against himself more than he plays against the opponent. Talking with him for all these past couple of seasons, he is the hardest person on himself. Going at double 12. Oh, my goodness, just wide. Wants to find it, lock it down, and again, he can't find it, but he will be coming back.
Yeah, 2-3-4 for Mike. All he can do is hope for a mistake. He's got to find a treble in this visit, or he's going to be still sitting on an island.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough here. Finds that big triple, so he will be down to and out the 134, but relying on mistakes from Tom Curtin. More shots at this double 12. Oh, my goodness, finds that 9. You can even see on the face of he wasn't expecting that either. 15 now, finds it for double 4, and he blocks it down with that 3rd dart, so... a little bit of a cleanup necessary, but off to the races here, finds that opening leg. 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, now I think you start to hit the panic button a little bit.
I think he just hasn't found the scoring that we know that he can shoot, so he's not getting the opportunities, and it's like I said, constricting. It starts to enclose on you, and the game starts to feel like there's not a lot I can do. You start to feel helpless. All you can do is learn from it and hope you can keep moving on. But Tom able to find a visit. So Mike finding the trip with his first dart, keeps it straight crucially, and he moves downstairs 99. I like the move. He is one of those taller guys that it can be hard if you get blocked.
Yeah, and I mean, he does a very good job of collecting the points there. Tom, perfect first dart. Well, yeah, you can see the little smirk there. He was not a fan of that second dart, but he makes the correction. Massive points found. 1-2-5, even gets rid of the 5. I mean, that's a professional job.
Yeah,
right there.
You can tell he intentionally hit that 5 for sure.
It certainly looked like it. I mean, Mike can't follow. Second dart just clatters against the first one. Finds the big switch down. So, Mike, maybe the triples are starting to flow. Needs to keep it going.
Yeah, how smooth can he keep it? Tom's still in the driver's seat here, but any missed visit could spell disaster. So finds the trip 20. Can he see? Sneaks another one in there.
Wow.
So 140. No mistakes here from the Emperor, leaving himself 140. 6 starts to take it out.
Yeah, and these are the types of moments now. Oh, not sure what's going on between Tom Curtin and Mike Parissi. We'll see what's a little bit of a chat going on. Yeah, maybe just discussing something a little bit, but these are the types of visits now that really matter most. You need to be able to bring yourself within range here. Not going to be able to get it done.
Needs a triple just to leave a finish here, and he won't do it. So he's going to have 9 darts at this. So he's going to have 6 darts from whatever he has here.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's tough, but not sure what's going on between Tom and Mike. Just having some words, chit-chatting about something. Tom working with 140, lining up those 20s. Just goes underneath that red bit, so we'll be coming back if he wants to try and take it out. Not able to find much of anything, only walking away with 30. So a little bit of a sloppy job there from the Emperor. An opportunity now for Mike to put some pressure on the shot.
Yeah, suddenly not such a gimme as he's missed wide, but Mike, he's got to get himself to a finish. He's got to do it. And he's not going to put any pressure, really. It's just not going to do it here. 44 is just, it's like the bare minimum. A 164 is just not enough pressure. And a trip 19 now, he will have to go for it, and he won't find it. So technically, Mike's getting a stab at this 164.
Yeah, and this would be an crazy shot if Mike can get this done, and a real shot across the bow for Tom. Wake up call, low percentage shot. I mean, which 20s or 19s, take your pick. Looks like he's going 20s. Can't get it done. So opportunities now for Tom to clean this up. 20 found here for Mike, so really just struggling to find much of anything. The reaction there says everything.
I think that pretty much sums up how his match has been going. He just wasn't able to keep anything straight. So 16 for bull here for Tom. He barely finds the 16. Even he's like not sure if that's in. So goes for the bull, and he's just outside. 25 left. Parissi survives. Looks for a 141 now.
Yeah, but needs to be perfect on this first start. Needs to be clean. It's not going to go. 121 and 2 darts, not possible. So, trying to set it up, finds 59. It's good enough. But Tom Curtin looking to take a commanding lead in this game. Wants 9 for double 8 now, going down. Finds it. Oh, no, inside. Wow. And he goes outside. How many chances is Mike Parissi going to get?
He's got 9 lives right now, and he's used about 4 of them already. So he's headed for this 82. Finds the 50. 32 to steal the leg. What an absolute steal this would be. Oh, and he can't quite get it. So Tom coming back for this 8.
Wow, what a shot that would have been to clean up Tom's mess. Wants the double 2 now, going downstairs. Oh my goodness, missing by millimeters. One more shot at it, and he sneaks it in, ramps it with that third dart. So, I mean, that was a nervy ending to that game. Both guys not going to be happy missing the opportunities that they did, but Tom Curtin in a commanding lead in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, Tom Curtin with the double trouble, pretty much losing any advantage that he has in these legs. He's been throwing them away by not being able to capitalize on the doubles. Mike leading out with only a 30. It's not going to be where he wants to be.
If Tom leads out now with anything over a ton, and it looks like that's going to be very likely now, I feel like this story is starting to come to a close here on Mike's first time on the stream.
But remember, he's got to hit this double, and he's not been solid on it. So it's just how far behind is Mike going to be when Tom misses doubles, if he does.
Yeah, if he does again. Able to pick up that nice 100. So great darts there from Mike Parissi, putting the pressure back on Tom. Looking to try and keep following up his high-scoring shots with some more. Finds that beautiful second dart. Plenty of space next to it. Builds it up, finds the big 140. Pressure right back on Mike.
Yeah, and if you know Tom, he's not the guy that's missing tons of doubles. It's very uncharacteristic for him. The last 2 weeks have been what I would call uncharacteristic and not hitting the doubles that he needs to do. Oh, looks like only a 45 found. Oh, he finds the 85.
One.
He did sneak one in there, so keeps himself relevant in this leg. So if Tom is unable to get it there, then maybe he gets his chances again. But Tom, another trip 20. Another trip 20 with a 1-2-5. Will be first to a finish.
Yeah,
granted, it's a big one.
Piling the pressure on. I mean, Mike Parissi, perfection from this point out, needs to be perfect. Unfortunately, the second dart drops low, so 80 found. Would love another one. Finds the big switch, so great stuff there. The huge 134 to pressure. Tom Curtin's 136. Both low percentage, high ton plus checkouts. See if they can get it done. Not going to go here, so opportunity now for Mike. If Tom, well, let's see what he leaves himself.
He'll go downstairs to leave himself 40, and he does.
Great setup. So now Mike Parissi, he just needs to find one to give himself the shot.
Well, he needs two treble 20s, and he's not going to find it. The triple one might be the end of Mike Parissi. Only a 42 scored. To leave 110, but Tom Curtin, 3 at tops. You don't expect a miss.
Oh, down to double 10 now, grounding the houses. Doesn't want to stay too long. Going up to a very tricky double 5. And it looks like the deal is done. The game is over. And Mike Parissi falls in the semifinals, secures 2 points. But Tom Curtin moving on to the finals against Fred Krueger. What a game that we just witnessed.
𝗬𝗪 Tap Room is the hub of darts in central Massachusetts. With close to 30 dartboards to play on and the biggest Friday luck of the draw around, you're guaranteed to see some friends or make some new ones every time you stop in. Additionally, 𝗬𝗪 Tap Room hosts many Worcester Dart League and Minuteman Dart League teams in all divisions, making it fun and inviting for a wide range of players and skill levels. If you're looking to develop your game, why not try and play in one of the many weekly leagues from cricket to long format 501? You're going to grow as a player and have fun doing it. So if you're serious about darts, stop by 𝗬𝗪 Tap Room as soon as you can. Say hi to Todd and Doreen and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you. 𝗬𝗪 Tap Room, 70 James Street in Worcester. See you there.